Now, from your weather authority, here's Chief Meteorologist Dan Smith.
Well, with highs in the hundreds, the electric bill certainly keeps climbing out there. 102 right now. We hit 103 for today's high, and dew point 55. Been running a little bit lower than they say average, but really this is about just what we have setting up for our summer weather pattern. Humidity running around 20%. See that a lot around this time of year. 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting close to 30, and just what we've had the last few days and likely will for the next few too. Satellite and radar not really bearing out a whole lot of clouds here either, as you could see on the Cactus Cam. Just a little bit out west, you have some of these fair weather cumulus trying to stream in from the south. Zooming this out a bit, just starting to cross over the border here. You got a few of these showers and storms bouncing around, even towards Pecos and Fort Stockton. It looks like that's been allowed to dissipate. It's forming. It has the heat energy for it, certainly. There's just not a whole lot of the rest of the energy to go around, or that moisture to kind of sustain it that far west. Still, we might get some firing off along the dry line tomorrow night into early Saturday morning. 103 was the high for today. Not close to that record, thankfully, of 110, but a little bit higher, certainly, than our average of 94. 77 was the low again, and we might have had, I know it was yesterday morning as well, might have even been at least a few days in a row now. We've hit exactly 77. Inch and a quarter under for the calendar year. Not great, and it's not looking great either on the drought monitor for that matter. We are in stage 1 drought conditions, folks. Just, again, stage 1 on a 5-point scale. Not too shabby, but we had been sort of enjoying being blank on that side of the map for San Angelo, most of Tom Green County for the better part of a month or two, thanks to the earlier rains that we did have. And that little bullseye right up there between Midland and Odessa, stage 4 on that 5-point scale. Again, extreme drought. That's creeping its way slowly in from the northwest. You see parts of Sterling County getting into stage 3, stage 2, and it's really just not a good sign here. Only part we're seeing blank down there way in southern Crockett County. As for the futurecast look ahead, well, maybe we get some rain out of this system coming in the form of the dry line, but it's going to take some doing. I think this model is going a little too aggressive on the type of storms that we would typically see at 6 in the morning on Saturday. If anything, you would think it would fire off along the dry line in the late afternoon, early evening like we kind of get. So I'm still counting for about a 20% chance out west, maybe even less so for us here in San Angelo to round out the week. And to round out the week, we'll be announcing our prize winner for Winning with the Weather. You have until midnight tonight. Log on to ConchoValleyHomepage.com and enter to win this Samsung Chromebook, courtesy of Kelly Grimsley Kia. Forecast for tonight, 76 degrees, mostly clear, mild, winds from the south, 10 to 20 miles an hour. Really barely had to change that graphic all through the last couple of days. It's the highs, really, that have been changing ever so slightly. Now, we hit 103 twice in a row. Tomorrow, maybe just the tiniest bit cooler. You're splitting hairs at that point. 99, wind still gusting up to 30 miles an hour. And your Weather Authority 7-day forecast, 100 for Saturday, 101 for Sunday, and 102 for Monday. So really it's just going all the way up there. Still got triple digits on the board for the 4th of July right there in the middle part of the week. And so stay hydrated. Certainly if you're going out to the fireworks, it should be a little bit better than last year where we had those fireworks canceled and they had to be moved the day after there, the July 5th. But overall, another warm one that we're not used to here for the summertime, but
Friday and Thursday aren't trying very hard.
Not
Everybody
really.
else is in the hundreds.
Exactly. Maybe we have that little bit of a downward trend next week, but maybe that's wish casting at that point.
All right. Thank you, Dan.